brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been flawed. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round now, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Goff. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Goff. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That's taken on the 25. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense.
Here we go.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
60 Bobcat. Dragon 60.
Back to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, you throw the pick.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Jacobs.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's Goff.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that... think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to use his legs here.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Michaels.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Touchdown! Devon Achane
from 8 yards out.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
That pick six just a moment ago, things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. Michaels
to the left side. There's Mayer.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Michaels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Daron Payne. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Off play action. Michaels.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Michaels.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry to throw on third down. Michaels can't get away, and he's taken down.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
3rd and 20.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fights through him. That's strong running. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, Michaels. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 10.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's on his way.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 13. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Nifty move. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Back to throw, gone. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Goff.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the jelly. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Ochoa.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw on second down is gone. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Pushes past him, fighting through. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And it
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Kadarius Toney, 47 yards.
And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards.
And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round is so important.
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour roll in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving them a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's A.J. Cole now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. 58 yards, the distance covered on the punt return.
And the Dolphins have shown this one.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
65, go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Goff. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Here's Tony on the quick slant. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3rd and 2. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is taken at about the 14. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Looking to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now here come the Raiders.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's gone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Goff again.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
One last throw here for Goff.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.